I think most of us grew up playing cop and robbers using toy guns. And we usually associate these equipments as part of the tool of the justice system. Did you ever know that shooting can actually be a sport? And did you also know that Malaysian athletes do quite well in these sports internationally as well? If you don't know yet, please follow me to explore shooting sports with our Olympians, Jonathan Wong. Jonathan started shooting sports at the age of 13 when he joined Malacca Shooting Association in 2005. This chance came about when his father suggested that he tried out the sports when the association was looking for young athletes to join them. And within 4 years, in 2009, Jonathan was enrolled into Pelapis Kebangsaan to train to become a national athlete. And his most notable achievement was becoming an Olympian when he represented Malaysia in Rio 2016 Olympic Games. Throughout his sports career, he has represented Malaysia in 2 Asian Games, 2 Commonwealth Games, and also has won a total of 2 gold, 2 silver, and 4 bronze medals in 6 SEA Games. And if you're still wondering how shooting sports is related to a fit lifestyle, then follow me.
Hello everyone, my name is Jonathan Wong. I'm the National Athlete in Shooting Sports. I started shooting in the year of 2005 and I represented Malaysia to Olympic Games in 2016 Rio. When I first joined shooting sport, actually I do not know what shooting sport was about. It was just by coincidence that because they were State Association of Malacca, they were trying to find new talents. I was free and then I joined in the sports. Who actually inspired me to be active in sport I would say it was actually my grandfather, because when I was young I remember watching sport channels, you know, like Olympic Games, Asian Games, Thomas Cup, and even F1 with my grandfather, because he always turned on the channel. So we always discuss about sports with him. That actually inspired me to be active in sports. And then also at the same time when I watch Olympic Games, it gives me an inspiration to be national athletes. So generally when we talk about shooting sports, a lot of people might not know what are the requirements in shooting sports. For me, actually it's important that we have a balance of physical endurance and then mental focus and also good balanced diet. In shooting sport, we need a lot of mental focus. That is why with a healthy lifestyle, we actually promote a better recovery. So by having better recovery, it helps us to focus better. So it's not just in shooting sports, but in general, like work or study, we need a lot of focus. Hence, healthy lifestyle can help us to promote a better focus. When we work a lot, we tend to forget our meal sometimes, and then we don't have time to actually go for exercises. For me, actually, to have a healthy lifestyle, it doesn't have to use up a lot of time. For example, if we do exercises, it can be just like 10 minutes at home. Without going out. If we are so busy that we are so tired, we couldn't go out, we could do exercises at home. And to actually practice healthy diet, it can be quite simple as well, because it's all about the choices that we made. The example, the choice of meal, the choice of dishes that we choose. If we know the basic knowledge behind that, then it can be quite easy. It's just like this. The important part is that we practice it. It doesn't have to be so hard. We just start off simple, like jogging 10 minutes maybe, and then we try to, eat a healthy food. It's all about the choices that we make in life that is more important.
Hi everyone!
Hi!
How are you guys doing?
Good.
Nice! So today we're gonna have 2 athlete friends of Jonathan joining us. Do you know what we are doing today?
Yes.
Nice. So we are doing shooting. Yes. And we would love to believe that everybody can get fit. Yes. That's why we want to go to Jonathan to learn shooting and also to get some tips from him about how to get fit. All right. So before that, please introduce yourself to the audience.
My name is Haikal. My name is Fahmi Amar.
My name is Iskandar.
My name is Miko. And I'm Gita.
Nice. So are you guys ready to run to Jonathan?
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay, so now we move on to the parts where we will do a lot of physical exercises that are specifically for shooting sports. In this case, we're going to do a bit of dynamic stretching. So we're going to move a bit. So start off with the head, tilt left, right, yeah. Do a few times. Then next one we have shoulder ringing. Normally the stretching exercises, the dynamic one, we will do it before we start our training.
Okay.
It's kind of like to warm up our muscle, get our muscle ready, and then we start with our training. Once we finish our training, we'll do the static. Yeah. Now, Aslan. Lift up your knee. Try to make sure you are steady. 15, 16. Now change. So now we're moving to the shooting part. Before we start, let me introduce a bit of the equipments that we normally would have. For pistol shooters, we have the shoes. This will help the stability. So the shoe is because we have the flat surface that will help with the stability. We have this is the shooting spec. For those who have like short-sightedness or like eyesight that's not perfect, you can have the correction lens. And then you have this blinder because you have to like aim with your dominant eyes. So this will have the blinder to block off the other eye. Finally, we have the firearm itself. So we are having pistol today. This is called the air pistol. In shooting sport, because we are under the International Shooting Sports Federation, which is competed in Olympics, so we have several disciplines and events. The main disciplines that we have is pistol, rifle, and then shotgun. So we're trying out pistol, and the event is called 10-meter air pistol.
Do we take any license?
If you want to bring it around, you need a license to bring it around. We are only allowed to use the weapon in the shooting range. Okay, so moving on to the actual shooting, can we have Haikal here? Okay, so first of all, you get your position with the feet about the width of shoulder.
Okay.
And then you align yourself, to the target. You try to hold this like this.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so when you raise your arm, you breathe in, and then you breathe out, and then you keep it into the aiming area. When you are steady, you pull the trigger. Traditionally, in shooting sport, we have relaxation that we normally do, relaxation where we control our breathing. And then we have visualization, where we'll visualize as though we are going into the venue for competition, all the sequence, everything, so that when we go in there, we are well prepared. But for today, we're going to have a bit of activity, which we're going to be more on trying to control our focus. Yeah.
I see. Yeah, indeed, like focus is quite important. Right?
Yeah, in shooting sports, focus is the main thing. Yes.
Definitely. So, are you guys ready to learn something?
Yeah.
Ready.
Raise up one hand.
Okay, raise up.
Okay. So first you focus here.
Alright.
And then after about 10 to 15, you move on to the one in front.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And then?
And then you go back to the first one until around 5 sets of these exercises. Yeah.
Alright, understand.
Yeah.
Then?
If you try it harder, you could move it nearer. Yeah.
Okay.
So you focus here, you control, you maintain the focus. You move on to the one further away. Yeah. This is to train our eyesight and how we can control our focus. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so moving on to the next mental focus exercise. We have here with a lot of dots. As you can see, if you try to look here, you will notice that your eyesight tend to focus, like shift focus here and there, right? You tend to move around. So here we're gonna try to focus only on one dot. Keep the focus on one dot. If you manage to do that, and then we move on to how we're gonna apply it in shooting sports, because we have the sight and then the target. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna raise up your hand, again like just now, thumbs up, and then you keep that, you focus here, you keep that at one of the dot, and you focus on your thumb. When we focus on the target, we try to eliminate the others so that we don't focus on too many things. So we are focusing on the pistol sights, and then at the same time we have the target in front. So which we try to put the focus on one of the dot, so we don't focus on other dots.
Yeah, so I think this technique is quite applicable in our daily life also, right?
Yeah, because when we are busy, you know, like we have a lot of things in mind. Just like all these dots are distraction. I'll say is like when we try to focus on one thing, sometimes we have distraction. It's important that we know what's important and keep that in focus. Yeah.
Would you mind sharing with us how your diet look like as an athlete?
For shooting athletes, the important thing is to have a balanced diet. What do I say by balance is that we have good portion of protein and good portion of vegetables.
It's not as required as like other intensive exercises, right?
Yeah, it's not as intensive as other sports that require a lot of power, energy, but in shooting sports, we need a lot of endurance and also our mental focus. So that is why it's important to have a balanced diet so that we can promote the recovery. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really important. Like, even it's not required 100%, but you still have to make sure you are healthy in that sense. Sounds good. So let's go to make some healthy meal.
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
So here we are in front of all of the food ingredients. Yeah, let's see what Jonathan is going to teach us today.
Yeah, first of all, we have plain yogurt, and then we're going to mix it up with variety of nuts and also fruits.
Are you guys ready?
Ready.
Yeah, you know what's this? You know what we're going to make today?
No.
I don't know. It's going to be, well, a nutty, fruity yogurt. Yeah. And why do we choose this? Is because we have a variety of nuts. Generally, nuts are good source of protein and also unsaturated fat. And then we have fruits over here, which gonna add a bit more nutrients and minerals, as well as taste. So normally I'll eat it in the morning as a kind of like a breakfast, or even if you want to have it for snacks. Yeah, when you're hungry, evening also it's possible.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
I believe some don't like yogurt, so we can replace it with anything.
Yeah, sure. For someone who don't like yogurt, you could actually replace it with granola, oatmeal, or overnight muesli.
Oh, nice to know that.
And to add a bit more of flavor to it, you can actually add on honey.
Oh.
Based on your liking, how sweet you want.
Okay, so shall we?
Yeah, sure. Add a bit of yogurt.
Okay.
Yeah. Banana.
Okay, banana.
Apple.
The color is very nice as well.
Yeah, because when you have everything, it looks nice and it's gonna taste different.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, some nuts.
If look into the physical part, what I notice is I physically being a strong girl. So I believe that I have built some muscles as well, even not too much, and I have a good oxygen flow into my body. I'm not a diet control person. I like to eat a lot. Through this diet part, what I noticed is I learned a new things, and something that we previously believed that it's not too good, actually it's very nice and tasty food.
For the first thing, I just know exercise can build a muscle for myself and also give a high endurance to maintain in general. A good diet can give me a good health for myself and also give me a good focus in my study. That's why I think that's important to follow a healthy diet plan.
Benefit that I learned is then when I'm stressed, I can use this technique that we learned from the mental exercise to find my focus.
I'm able to practice a more self-focus on a specific matter instead of being distracted by any other distractions. So for diet part, it helps to give benefits for me on more better digestive systems and also able to help to strengthen my bones. For the physical fitness, I'm able to maintain my muscle strength and balance, and also able to improve the blood circulations since I had different types of physical exercises that I had just now here. And also I'm able to improve my joint pain and also stiffness.
So lepas ni saya dah boleh mengamalkan fitness yang saya belajar dekat dalam program ni lah. Saya boleh buat rutin harian saya seperti saya buat dekat dalam program ni. Saya boleh kurangkan saya punya risiko penyakit dan saya boleh mengamalkan cara pemakanan yang sihat.
Yeah, would you mind talking more about your Olympian experience? How do you get qualified, and then how is it like when you were competing there?
Yeah, so every 4 years we will start off a new Olympic cycle. The qualifying will start somewhere around 2 or 3 years prior to the Olympic Games. So every sports we have different kind of system how we get into qualifying. But for shooting sports, we have several system, but the most important one would be winning the competition. For example, they will set out the schedule, which competition they will have the quota to qualify. So some competition they might have, for example, like 4 quotas or 3 quotas. So in order to get that 3 or 4 quota, we actually have to compete with the best of in this world to be top among the top to get the quota. We also have another system which is by ranking. And then by ranking, it means we have to collect points. We have to gather points throughout the whole qualifying season.
Would you mind advising those people who want to start to get fit based on your definition and understanding of what a fit lifestyle look like?
A lot of people, they are really busy with work, study and all that. So they would think like they don't have time doing exercises. Always difficult to get a balanced diet. But we could start off easy, simple. Like we set a goal that is realistic, I would say, because if let's say you want to lose your weight, you can't expect you to lose like in 1 week 15 kilo. We have to know whether it's possible for us because we have busy lifestyle and all that. We have to set a goal that is actually reachable for us. Like for example, if you plan like 1 month, maybe you want to drop 1 kilo, it is possible, achievable. And if we set a goal that's impossible, by the end of the duration, the period, we will see like, oh, it's demotivating. When you see that, it's like, oh, it's unreachable. Then you give up halfway. So if you have a goal that is short, like we start with short term, and then it's easy to reach, and we achieve it, you get a sense of achievement and you are being motivated to actually go for the next step. Yeah, it's just like going up the ladders.
I think like when we set goals, what importance is like what can continue motivate us. It's not like, you know, reaching the goal but you feel demotivated and then there's no point because you can't progress in that sense. So I think this is very, very practical, like for the tips that you actually gave. Since like a lot of people, they want to try to get fit but they don't have any basics about fitness, what would you suggest in that sense?
Well, actually I would say it's very easy to start off with activities that are for beginners because we are now living in the world of technology. We have YouTube. Everyone turn on YouTube. But what do we watch in there? We actually have a lot of guides and also exercises that we could follow. Even personally myself, I did a lot of exercises with YouTube. It could be very simple exercises, Tabata exercises, we have core exercises, endurance, cardio, and all that. It start off for beginner level, it's about 7 to 10 minutes. it doesn't take long. So
True.
it's actually quite easy to start off in that sense. And most of the exercises we could even choose like without equipments. Like not everyone have equipment.
True.
But all you need probably is just a yoga mat, and it's easy to start off.
True.
And if you don't like to do all those exercises, if you like outdoor, you could always go out with your friends, like go jogging, hiking. Just start off with a short trip while doing the exercises. Probably you can start chit chat with your friend, so you won't feel how tired it is because you are being, like accompanied by someone that you feel comfortable with. Do not find excuses because nothing is impossible. Just set your goal, move step by step. If you fall down, it's okay because everybody can get fit.
I didn't know much about shooting sports, and I didn't know what is required in terms of fitness when it comes to these sports. But thanks to Jonathan, that I got enlightened. And what an honor to be able to interview an Olympian. For the physical exercise segment today, I hope you could incorporate what we learned today because it is so quick, simple, and effective. And back to the sports itself. As Jonathan has shared, a grounded mental state is so important because even your breathing can affect the result of the game. Hence, I hope what Jonathan has taught us today can add a few tools in your pocket that you can use to practice to be more attentive to your present moment wherever you can. And if you ask what my favorite segment of the day, and I will tell you, it is to learn about the winning mindset. Jonathan has shared what makes sense for him is to take step day by day. You can't reach where you want to be in one day. That's why you're going to plan strategically and also realistically. And I hope to incorporate this not only to become an athlete one day, but also in my life to become a better person in different areas in my life. And I hope you too start with a winning mindset that you know why you want to start a health habit and how you could practice it by taking steps. Everybody can get fit. So do some reflection about what you want to do and why you want to do. And then practice a mindset that you know you will reach where you want to be while putting in that effort. With that confidence and self-efficacy. Let me tell you again, everybody can get fit. So see you in next episode.